You need this all the way down, right? All the way down? Rock Ridge Wolverine football is coming up on Access 12 TV and at Radine's Field at Rock Ridge High School. The Wolverines and the Duluth East Grayhounds coming up. Rock Ridge Wolverine football is on Access 12 TV, and it will be upon Radine's Field at Rock Ridge, the brand new high school on Minnesota's Iron Range. This is the final game of the 2023 regular season for both the Wolverines and their Wednesday night opponent, the Duluth East Grayhounds. Rock Ridge is 1-6. They won their season opener 38-0 over Hibbing, but since then have lost to North Branch, Grand Rapids, Cloquet, Hermantown, Two Harbors, and Duluth Denfeld. Going for the bookends on the season schedule with a win tonight, they would have won their first game and their last. Let's see. Duluth East, oddly, is also 1-6. And in an odd twist, the Greyhounds' only win also came against Hibbing. In Duluth East's case, it was in the second game of the season. Hibbing, by the way, is also 1-6. The winner of this game on beautiful scenic Radine's Field at Rock Ridge will secure sole possession of 6th place in the Northeast Red District. It is quite the October evening on Minnesota's Iron Range. 52 degrees, completely calm. I think it's a partly cloudy sky. That haze you see, that mist, that's not a drizzle. That's not haze or anything. Something happened on the field. There was a celebration of some sort. And that's going to clear up. And we've got a beautiful night for football. This is the kind of night lovers of fall wait for all year long. Finally, October 18th, we've got the night we've been waiting for. Perfect 52 degrees, no wind, and football on the Iron Range. It's football weather. It's football season, the final game of the regular season. The Rock Ridge Wolverines hosting the Duluth East Greyhounds here on senior night at Rock Ridge High School. Here come the Rock Ridge Wolverines. Final game of the regular season, the Wolverines taking on the Duluth East Grayhounds. I think it was Levi Flatley leading the way out onto the field with the American flag. Very nice. It is senior night. There are 8 seniors. We'll talk about them as the game proceeds. Right now, we have our national anthem. Wednesday night football, MEA weekend this weekend. Football games all across the state of Minnesota. This one has the Rock Ridge Wolverines and the Duluth East Grayhounds on Radine's Field at Rock Ridge. Radine's Field, this is the inaugural season and the final game that will be played on Radine's Field this season. The playoffs start next week, and the Wolverines will be on the road. This is a game between 2 teams battling for 6th place in the 7-team Northeast Red District. The Northeast Red District has North Branch, Duluth, Denfeld, Hermantown, Grand Rapids, Cloquet, and these teams, Duluth East and Rock Ridge. The coin flip was won by apparently Duluth East, and Rock Ridge must have won, and they elected to defer. Nobody takes the ball anymore, right? So they must have, I didn't see it. I was trying to organize the rosters here. We were conveniently handed rosters by the Greyhounds with no numbers. The names in alphabetical order, all 69 names, but no numbers or positions attached to them. So that'll make it fairly difficult to tell who's who. They don't have names on the back of their jerseys either. Rostfit to kick off from left to right, north to south, as you see it on Access 12 TV. Bounces at the 15 to the 10 and out of bounds there. The flag flies, and it's Greyhound ball as the ball bounced out of bounds for the Wolverines kickoff. You see Allstrand running out onto the field. Charles Allstrand is a junior, 240 pounds. He'll be on the defensive line. Ian Lucan is number 55. He's one of the seniors out there. He's a 215-pound senior. And I see number 11 is Rory Cope Robinson. He's another senior, 24. Right in the middle linebacker position is Ryan Herberg. I am told that the quarterback, they're going to use 3 quarterbacks. I'm told that the first one is Kellen O'Connell, number 15. Let's see if that plays out to be. Again, we don't have numbers or positions for the Duluth East Greyhounds. So that'll make it fairly difficult to tell who's who, because how can we? Yes, O'Connell is back to pass, off to the right, and that's caught for, I think, a first down. I'm told that's Sam Benson. I was able to write some numbers down. Matt, the public address announcer, noticed the same problem with the rosters, and he went down and said, "Could you give me some numbers?" And they gave him a few. So number 3 made the catch. Oh, I believe he was out of bounds. So he did not. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds. That's Sam Benson. Kellen O'Connell is the quarterback. He's a senior, 6'1", 165. He brings his team up on 2nd and 10 for the Grayhounds. 4 seconds into this game at Radine's Field at Rock Ridge. There's a haze over the field. Something happened down there. Nothing to be worried about. There's a 2-yard gain, and the Wolverines are able to jump upon the ball carrier, getting up from the pile there. Travis Bird, another of the seniors who were honored here before the game. See number 58, he's on the line too. That is Kimball Keelan Kimball. I actually have that number. 18? No, I do not. Wide to the left. You see a man in the slot, the quarterback, calling out the signals on 3rd and 9. It was a 1-yard run. Back to pass. It's a screen pass. Caught at the 35, up to the 40. Breaking a tackle. Not able to break a tackle as Rory Cope Robinson makes the final tackle. Jake Neary was there to stop the progress of the receiver of the football, one of the Greyhounds. Again, the rosters don't have numbers or positions. The ball just over the 40-yard line. 4th and 5 for the Duluth East Greyhounds, and all indications are they're going for it, apparently. These teams are 1 and 6. It's a battle for 6th place in the Northeast Red. Sure, let's go for it. Why not? Kellen O'Connell, I'm told now, is the quarterback. He takes it, and he's back to pass, looking to the right, over the middle, bounces off a Wolverine. Herberg hit him in the right hand. Good play. They've got the ball, the Wolverines do, on the 40-yard line of the Greyhounds. Excuse me, the cough button not working, I don't think. 41-yard line, just inside the 41. And the Wolverines will take over at 10:17 to go here in the first quarter. Radine's Field was dedicated on the opening night here with Brian Radine's here in from California. He donated a good chunk of money to get this place built, and he was honored, and he gave a speech, and Wolverines went on to win that game 38-0 over Hibbing, looking for their 2nd win of the season here. Herberg is in motion, sets up in the slot to the left, and James Toman claps again. Toman does. It's a backwards pass, and it's a pass downfield. Wide open is Herberg. It's a touchdown. Wolverines on their first play from scrimmage. 6-0 Rock Ridge. That's Carlson who took the pass lateral, really, from James Toman. Kaz Carlson then passed downfield, a 41-yard touchdown to Ryan Herberg, 6-0. The Wolverines lead. Rossfit in to try the extra point. The kick is up and off to the left, no good. 6-0 Wolverines, 10:09 to go in the first quarter. Well, what a way to get going on the game right there, Hugo. Here we are. The Wolverines defense stopped Duluth East on four plays. 4th and 5. Nearly intercepted a ball, Herberg did. First place from scrimmage from the 41-yard line. Herberg catches the touchdown pass from Carlson. Maybe that is a bit of a mist in the air. I thought it wasn't there right before the game started. Then suddenly there's is it a little smoke over the field? What's going on? Onside kick? Or just a squib. Oh, it's dropped by the Greyhound, and he falls upon it again, number 32 of the Greyhounds. Again, the roster has no numbers or positions for the Duluth East Greyhounds. Fairly unhelpful, but it's Duluth East football here on their own 36-yard line. Both these teams 1-6. It's a battle for sixth place. We have been told that O'Connell is the quarterback for the Greyhounds. And he takes the snap, fakes the handoff, racing to his left. He is under attack, and he is knocked down, sacked by Ryan Herberg, who's having a spectacular first 3 minutes of this football game. And that's a loss of several, brings up second and long for the Greyhounds. Flag on the play. Holding against Duluth East. That's declined. Second and 14. Second and 15, the scoreboard says. So we see Allstrand on the line. Lucan must be out there. Carlson is one of the cornerbacks closest to us. Can't see it on the screen. Man in motion, and he'll take the handoff. Number 16 for the Greyhounds. You can see that. Then he's across the 35-yard line. Saw Remington Chisholm in there. He's number 68. Looks like three men down on the defensive line. Lucan, Chisholm, and Allstrand for the Wolverines. 3rd and 11 for Duluth East. Their second possession of the game. First ended with 4 plays and out on downs. Screen pass. Avoids one man, Carlson, but then at the 35, tackled. Jake Neary is there. There you see Carlson hit him first. And then Rory Cope Robinson finished off the catcher of the football, and no gain at all. 4th and 11 for Duluth East. 8:51, the clock is running here in the first quarter. 6-0, Wolverines with the lead, and they are Duluth East with the lead, Rock Ridge with the lead. Duluth East now hasn't done anything, and they're going to punt the ball away. And they barely get it away. It bounces at midfield on the RR logo. Duluth East downs the ball there at the 50. It's Rock Ridge football. See if they can have a bit of a longer drive this time. The first drive was one play. It was Tolman, screen pass to Carlson. Carlson, 41-yard pass downfield to Herberg for a touchdown. And that's where we are, 6-0. Rock Ridge leads, 8:29 to go in the first quarter. So it's a pleasant evening, and the fans are having a great time here at Radine's Field. A wonderful October evening. Both these teams are in the Northeast Red District. Tolman is the quarterback, claps his hands. Herberg fakes grabbing it. Cope Robinson catches the ball. He's across midfield. He's to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 4 for the Wolverines. They say his knee was down 3 yards into the play, so it's 2nd and 7 for Rock Ridge. Here's Tolman looking downfield, has Zane Locken. Locken with a first down catch down to the 36-yard line. 3 plays so far tonight for the Wolverines, all progressing downfield. Nicely done. Head coach Brandon Borich has his team ready to go tonight. It's 1st and 10 from the 36. Toman's going to keep it himself. He avoids a man. Then he avoids another. Now he's got 3 Greyhounds upon him after a 9-yard gain. James Toman, the quarterback keeper, a good run. There you see him. He gets past number 4. Alstrand with a good block there. And there he runs into 4 Greyhounds. Taken down after a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 for the Wolverines. Herberg takes it. He's up the middle. He's got a first down. He's to the 20. Alstrand blocking up ahead. Ethan Bowe with a big block there, clearing the way for Ryan Herberg, who scored the touchdown earlier in this quarter. It's 6-0 Rock Ridge. 1st and 10 from the Duluth East 20-yard line. Herberg just to the right of James Toman. He claps his hands. Nearly claps his hands again. A fake hand clap. Toman's going to keep it himself behind a Herberg block. And he's knocked down by one of the Greyhounds. See if we have a number for that one. Matt, our PA announcer, did give me some numbers. Not that guy, though. Nope, not that one. No gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10. Toman looks to the right. What does the coach say? What are we going to do? He claps his hands again. High snap. Fakes the pass. Runs up the middle. Maybe gets 2. Clock's running. 5:54 to go in this first quarter. North Branch is in first place in the Northeast Red District. They're 5-0. Duluth, Denfeld, and Hermantown are 4-1. Both these teams on the field right here are 1-6. 3 receivers off to the left. Zane Locken is off to the right. I think it's Herberg. It might be, yep, Herberg in the slot to the right. Toman passes to the corner, and they've got it. Herberg from Toman, a 19-yard touchdown pass. And it's 12-0 Rock Ridge. 5:23 to go in the first quarter. There you see Locken was out wide right. Toman was in, Herberg was in the slot. They crossed paths, mixed up the Greyhounds defense, and it's a 19-yard touchdown. Going for 2. Stopped short. 12-0. Rock Ridge leads. 5:23 to go in the first quarter. So in a sense, it's Toman to Herberg twice tonight. Well, via Carlson. The first pass, the first touchdown was Toman to Carlson on a lateral. Carlson to Herberg, 41 yards for a touchdown. Here at 5:23 left in the first quarter, Toman to Herberg, 19-yard touchdown pass. 12-0, Rock Ridge. Yeah, North Branch plays at Cloquet tonight. North Branch is 5-0 in the district. Duluth, Denfeld, and Hermantown are 4-1. Denfeld plays at Hermantown. Boy, I think North Branch, no matter what, will be the district champion because they've beaten everybody they've played. Even if they lose, there'll be 5-1, 5. Yeah, I think North Branch has secured that. So whoever loses this will, I believe. No, I don't know who's going to play who in the playoffs. I'm trying to make that up. I would guess North Branch would get a bye, and the winner here will play, I don't know, Denfeld or Hermantown. How's that work for you? How's that work for you? Bloop, the kick up to the 35-yard line. And the special teams of the Wolverines tackle that special team player of the Greyhounds, whose name and number are unknown to us. And it's a 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. We do know the playoffs will be on the road. This is the last game of the season at Radine's Field. It's been fun. They won the opener, the Wolverines did, over the Blue Jackets. 1st and 10 from their own 43. The Grayhounds hand it off. And boy, across midfield, and here he goes to the 20, to the 10. It's a touchdown for Duluth East. See if we've got this guy listed. We do, Cameron Hendrickson. Cameron Hendrickson. Matt helped us out with that guy on the roster. Hendrickson takes the handoff. Cope Robinson overran the play just a bit. That'll happen. There are guys out on the line, but Hendrickson snuck past and through them all, and it's a 12-6 game now with 5:09 to go in the first quarter. "57-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion is good. Sam Benson catches that one.
Yeah, you got it. A little late, but not too bad. Just go a little wider.
Well, thankfully, the few numbers that they were able to find for us are guys that have touched the ball here. Hendrickson with a 57-yard touchdown run. Benson catches a 2-point conversion. It is 12-8 Rock Ridge with 5:09 to go in the first quarter. And the Greyhounds will kick from south to north or right to left, as you see it here on Access 12. Rock Ridge is in Section 7-4A. Duluth East is in Section 7-5A. Here are the teams they've got us in the section. Andover, Sauk, Rapids, Rice. That's a trip if they've got to go there. Elk River, Cambridge, Isani, and St. Francis. Nobody, you can't just cross the street and play a football game anymore, can you? The Greyhounds travel the state. So do the Wolverines, really. They've got North Branch, that's the farthest. Grand Rapids is in the same section now, too. So, yeah, it's not your old Iron Range Conference anymore, is it? It's not. It's not. We're not going to the Falls anymore, are we? There's a squib, and it goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Flags fly. The officials say you can't do that legally, and we're going to put the ball out here and give the Wolverines their third chance of the game, leading 12-8, 5:09 to go in the first quarter. We are situated in the second room here in the press box. It is about a 5 by 10 room. Thankfully, just 2 of us in here tonight. In fact, Hugo said earlier that it's going to be 3 of us crammed in here, and I don't know how that was going to work. We're not that intimate with each other. That would have been an awkward situation. But now it's just us. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from their own 35-yard line. In motion is Neary. Tolman keeps it himself, bumps off a guy, goes up to the 40-yard line, a 5-yard gain for James Tolman, and it's 2nd and 5. Tolman, one of the seniors here on senior night. The seniors, they were introduced before the game down on the track. Players were introduced on about the 20. The parents were introduced on the other 20, and they made the long walk to the 50. And during the introductions, the announcer was fabulous. I wondered who the announcer was. And there's a pass to the left, a screen pass, avoiding one tackle. And then getting a couple of yards out of it is Neary, 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3, I believe. Yes, from the 42-yard line. Zane Locke and Travis Bird, Indy Romero, James Toman, Rory Cope Robinson, Ryan Herberg, Ryan Rothbert, and Ian Lucan are the seniors on this Wolverine team. Big play here, 3rd and 3 from their own 42. Oh, it's a big enough play where they have to call a timeout. Who can blame them? This is early on, this is the play of the game, as it's 12-8. Wolverines looked like they were going to run away with it after 2 quick touchdowns, but the Grayhounds had a quick touchdown of their own just about a minute and a half ago. We do have a lovely evening, 52 degrees. It's about as good as it gets for October 18th, right? I mean, you could have a snowstorm going on right now. We do not have that. Could happen before the end of the game. No, the weather forecast looks like it's just absolutely fabulous. And for the weekend, it looks pretty good too. Scream on the Greens, I should say, is happening this weekend. Are you tuned in for that? It's at Greens on 14th, the mini golf course in Virginia. Scream on the Greens starts it again at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. In the dark, lanterns and spooky animatronics, spooks and creeps on the course for Halloween. It is a fabulous, hauntingly fabulous time. There's a first down run for the Wolverines. Nicely done after the timeout. They called a big play, and they got the big play from Ryan Herberg. Straight up the middle, bouncing off a guy or two. Move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on their own 47-yard line, leading 12-8. The entire team looks to the right, to the coach. Now Neary moves more into the slot. I think that was him in the slot. Tolman is going to keep it himself across the 50, not across the 50. Boom! 65-55 there, stopped him on the 50-yard line. See if we've got if our helpers helped with number 55. Nope, he's not on the list. But it was a gain of about 3. Call it 4. He did cross the 50-yard line, and it's 2nd and 6 for the Wolverines. Zane Locken wide to the right. Flags fly. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a Locken stepped 1 step downfield, came back. Maybe he was looking for the pass and was going to race 49 yards, but flags fly and stop the play. See what we've got. They're going to call this against the Grayhounds and walk it deeper into Greyhound territory. Game was really moving around there down to about the 5:09 mark, and then it came a bit of a slog here. 44-yard line is where they put the ball down, and they call this 2nd and 1 after the penalty against the Greyhounds. I didn't see the signal. Did you see the signal, what it was? Okay. Obviously it was illegal something. Tolman to Herberg. Herberg bounces into a number 2 for the Greyhounds, but he gets across. Oh, I thought he made it across the line of scrimmage to at least the 43. Yep, he did. And they're going to move the chains. That's enough for a first down. And they wind the clock. The officials are, we'll go over the officials' names here. We'll talk a little bit about them. Don't know any of their special interests, but we know their names. Handoff and bouncing up the middle for a good gain. That's Levi Flatley with his first carry of the game. Junior running back. Levi Flatley gets past the number 2. Some good blocking there. Lucan spins around after putting a block on his guy. Now we've got 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines. Flatley is to the right of James Tolman. Claps his hands, looks back to the coach. The entire offensive line looks back to the coach. Flatley moves from right to left. 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines. Flatley again. Flatley with a first down run. He drags a guy towards the sidelines and to the 31-yard line. And it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. There he meets up with that guy who grabs his shirt. Flatley's dragging him 3 yards. Bumps into Zane Locken. Locken falls down. Hope he's all right. He's coming off the field after that one, saying that wasn't right. Didn't need that. Or is he? No, I think he's staying in there. unless that's Travis Bird, 2 or 3. Sometimes these numbers get all bunched up. So does my mind, by the way. Again, the entire team looking to the sideline. What's the play? What's the play? It's a high snap. It's a shovel pass. Flag on the play. That would be a fumble if it's loose. Scrambling for the ball, several Greyhounds, one of them pointing, we've got the ball. We've got the ball. Wolverines say, no, you don't. It's our ball. The officials are going to collect themselves there and see what happened. There you see the ball falls to the turf. Levi flatly reaching for it. 3 Greyhounds bounce upon him. It's Wolverine football, but a flag on the play is what they're going to try to decide. Now, oh no, Greyhounds recovered the ball. The Greyhounds recovered the football. And the flag must be against the Wolverines. But they're not going to tell us that yet. Yep, holding against Rock Ridge, but a fumble on the play, and it's Greyhound football. 1st and 10 for Duluth East from their own 34-yard line, trailing 12-8. 1:14 to go in the first quarter, and that's the play of the game so far. If the Greyhounds can come up with something here. The last possession they had was one play, and Hendrickson straight up the middle, 57 yards for a touchdown run. O'Connell, I believe, is still the quarterback. They said they were going to play 3, apparently. This is straight up the middle, bouncing off a guy, and then finally dragged down. Herberg is in there on the tackle. Lucan is there as well. Allstrand was there. But it's a fairly good game there for, see if they wrote down this number, 24. Yeah, that's Hendrickson again. 2nd and 4 for the Greyhounds with the clock running and 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. No wind at all. The flag laying upon its pole. Hendrickson again, a stutter step. He avoids one tackle, then he's dragged down there. Wolverines stop Hendrickson there. Official timeout. I'm trying to find out. Keelan Kimball with the tackle there. He's not on the roster here for some reason. Why wouldn't he be on the roster? Why wouldn't they put him on the roster there? You know what they didn't have, Hugo, for this? Proofreading. They didn't have a proofreader. Not at all. Hey, you didn't put the numbers or the positions. Oh, okay. And then this one guy has a question mark in the middle of his name. So that doesn't it's the last game of the season. We'll figure it out for next year. This is a 3rd and 1 now. Greyhounds trailing 12-8. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Wolverines scored the first 2 touchdowns of the game. Greyhounds scored the last. Just recovered the ball on a fumble. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clock is running. O'Connell passes. And out of the reach of that Greyhound presumed receiver. See if that guy's on our list. Nope, don't have 16. Oh, nope, don't have 16. So that stops the clock. We do know that Sam Benson, he caught a 2-point conversion pass. He's wide to the left. It's 4th and 1. Might be the last play of the first quarter. And it's not enough on the run for a first down. Or is it? One official is on that side of the 45-yard line. The other was on that side of the 45-yard line. Oh, they declare it a first down by about the side of the foot of the guy who declared it on that side of the 45-yard line. Right? Thought they had him stopped in the backfield. He must have stretched out and gotten that, I guess. There's the siren. That's the end of the first quarter. It's Wolverines 12, Greyhounds 8. Got a pretty good one here on a beautiful October evening at Radine's Field at Rock Ridge. Both these teams in the Northeast Red District. In that first quarter, the Greyhounds had the ball first, 4 plays and done. And the Wolverines took the ball on 1 play in that first possession. It was Tolman to Carlson, a lateral, basically backwards pass, and Carlson to Herbert for 41 yards on the touchdown pass. First play from scrimmage for the game for the Wolverines. At 5:23, Tolman to Herbert, a 19-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion failed, 12-0. And then at 5:09, Hendrickson of the Greyhounds ran 57 yards for a touchdown. Benson got a pass for a 2-point conversion. That's where we are now, 12-8. Big play on the next possession was a Rock Ridge fumble. What's that? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I talk too fast. I'm just trying to say words. Sometimes I don't even know what they are. But that guy's name is Hendrickson, and he ran for a touchdown. And that was 57 yards. That made it 12-8. Greyhounds still have the ball here as we start the second quarter, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. I think the guy is still O'Connell, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands off, and it's a big run over the 50-yard line down to the 46-yard line, and that's close to a first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1 for the Greyhounds here. So they're running the ball well now against the Wolverines. Wolverines have got to do something about that 3-man line. They still have Lucan, Chisholm, and Allstrand. 2 receivers off to the right, a couple off to the left. 1 running back next to the quarterback. 2nd and 1, man in motion, and he'll take the handoff, and he cuts it upfield, and he's got a first down and a lot more, and it's down to the 32-yard line, maybe the 33, but that's a first down for Duluth East. You see, they did put that number down here, Timothy Hudoba. He's a wide receiver and the punter for the Greyhounds. Another big run for Duluth East. 1st and 10 from the Rock Ridge 33-yard line. Receiver off to the right, man in the slot to the right, 2 off to the left. Running back next to the quarterback. That running back takes the handoff, caught from behind, and stopped. Allstrand is there. Keelan Kimball was there. 2nd and 5 is what the scoreboard says. Clock's running, 10:20 to go in the first half. A couple of 1-6 teams. It's a battle for 6th place in the Northeast Red District. 3 receivers wide out to the right side. Can't see them on your screen, but you will when that pass is thrown to the right corner of the end zone. There's motion after these flags fly. Will have a play, but it's going to be brought back to the north, to the left, as you see it on Access 12 TV. Penalty against the Greyhounds. All right, different formation here. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. 2nd and 11 now after the penalty. Back to pass is O'Connell. Left side, intercepted! Wolverines pick off the O'Connell pass and up to the 31-yard line. It's Carlson with the interception, and it's a turnover. And it's Wolverine football. 1st and 10. There you see Carlson leap up in front of the receiver, grab the ball, and take it up to the 31-yard line. Each team with a turnover now. That's a big one as the Wolverines have the ball 1st and 10 and a 12-8 lead. Tolman alone in the backfield, claps his hand. Three receivers off to the left. He's looking left. Now he's looking to run, and he will. As a flag was thrown in the backfield, Tolman makes it up to the 39-yard line, but the flag was thrown, nearly hit Tolman. It's probably a hold against the Wolverines. It is, and they'll bring this back. And it's going to be 1st and 15. First and 20. What am I thinking? 1st and 20 for Rock Ridge. Well, Tolman was looking for receivers downfield, and they had 5 of them, apparently all covered. Tolman ran that time. 3 receivers now off to the right side. Nobody to the left. One running back in the backfield. That's Herberg. Tolman says something to him. Maybe I'm going to hand you the ball. Whistles blow and flags fly, and it's a penalty against the Wolverines. 5 more yards. It's 1st and 26. First and 26. All right, fake pass. It's going to run. Across the 20 to the 22. 2nd and 19, the scoreboard says. 9:10 to go in the first half. 12-8, Wolverines lead. Man in motion, takes the handoff. Herberg passes it downfield. He's got a man for nearly a first down, maybe 4 yards short, but Herberg that time passes the ball. Passes it to Tolman. Tolman hands off to Herberg. Here Herberg runs away from 55. Herberg passes to James Tolman, the quarterback, racing downfield. He's tackled across the 35-yard line. And it's on the 36, 3rd and 5. Little trickeration there for the Wolverines. Tolman takes the ball, looks to the right, hits his man at the line of scrimmage, and just across the line of scrimmage for maybe a yard, maybe 2. It's Locken with the pass. Fake right, go left, but knocked down right there. So 4th and 4 for the Wolverines, and they're going to apparently punt with 7:47 to go in the first half. 12-8, Wolverines lead. It's a boomer. It's going to land at the 33 and down at the 32, down at the 31. So 1st and 10 for Duluth East at their own 31-yard line. Hey, the girls' tennis team had a spectacular season this fall. For the 2nd straight year, they played Elk River in the Section 7 AA final. The hated Elks won 5-2 last Saturday. But the Rock Ridge doubles team of seniors Anna Bonnet and Julia Linseth won the Section 7 AA doubles title yesterday in Virginia. They'll compete in the state tournament next week. Congratulations to them. 1st and 10, Grayhounds on their own 31-yard line. I think it's still O'Connell, the quarterback. If that's 15, it is. We do know that. He hands off, and at the 35-yard line, tackle is made by Ryan Rothfork. He's one of the seniors. He comes hobbling off, though, in this last regular season game. Rothford pounds his fist into the turf on the sideline, and he's being tended to. It's 2nd and 6 after that 4-yard run by the Greyhounds. Sam Benson is wide right as a receiver off to the left. 2 in the backfield now. as it's still O'Connell, the quarterback. I was told they were going to play 3 quarterbacks because it all depends on the situation. Oh, a rolling ball on the snap. It's a fumble! I think the Wolverines pounced upon it. They did not. It's Greyhound football. They're still digging and prodding and prying and scratching and calling each other names under the pile there, and they give it to the Duluth East Greyhounds. There you see the rolling ball and the mix-up there. There's the loose ball. Yeah, a Greyhound fell upon it, and it's 3rd and 10 for Duluth East. We have a few of those numbers, I think. Number 19, nope, don't have him. Don't know who's wide to the left. Oh, yeah, we do. Timothy Hudoba is wide to the left. Sam Benson wide to the right. There's a man in motion. O'Connell's the quarterback. 3rd and 10 Greyhounds. O'Connell off to the left. He's under attack, but he gets the ball off, and it's caught at the 40, to the 35, to the 30. A good move put on by that receiver, and he's dragged down at the 12-yard line. Wow, Carlson saved the touchdown with that tackle right there. That receiver put on a big move. Here's O'Connell. He is under attack there by Connor Saxog. The pass complete in double team. There he put a move on and eluded a Wolverine. Here Kaz Carlson stops him at the 12-yard line. And that's Timothy Hudoba. We were talking about him right before the play. It's a 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds, trailing 12-8 with 5:39 to go in the first half. A receiver to the right. That's Hudoba. Handoff to Hendrickson. Flags. It's going to be against Duluth East. They'll bring this back. Walk it off, probably 5 yards. False start. Crowd goes crazy. It's a pretty good crowd here at Radine's Field at Rock Ridge. The band is here. The student section is happily, joyfully full, and a good crowd in the rest of the stands here. This is fabulous to see on a beautiful October evening. Isn't it lovely? Or would you rather have sunny and 80, Hugo? No, this is pretty good. This is really nice. This is really nice. It's 1st and 15 for the Greyhounds, threatening to take the lead. 2 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left. Running back behind O'Connell. That's Hendrickson. He scored a touchdown on a 57-yard run earlier. O'Connell taking it, rolling, under attack, passes into the end zone, leaping up for the ball. It falls incomplete. Again, I think it was Saxog putting on the pressure. There we see the ball bounce out of the picture. And it's 2nd and 15 for Duluth East. 5:03 to go in the first half. The Greyhounds are 1 and 6. The Wolverines are 1 and 6. Both teams have beaten Hibbing. 2 to the right. Hudoba and Benson. A receiver off to the left. One man comes in motion left to right. It's Hendrickson stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And there's a fumble on the play. Is this one Wolverines? They're clawing and scratching under the pile. Who came up with the ball? Rock Ridge did. Rory Cope Robinson hands the ball to the official, and it's Rock Ridge football. What a big play deep in Wolverine territory. You see Robinson, Keelan Kimball also forcing out that ball. And it's a fumble recovery for the Wolverines, leading 12-8 with 4:55 to go in the first half. 1st and 10 from their own 23. Timeout. Timeout, Rock Ridge. Timeout, Rock Ridge. Here we are, high above Radine's Field in the press box. Hugo's producing the broadcast. I'm muddling through it as best I can. Got a few names and numbers on the on the 69 players on the roster for Duluth East. 69. As we initially looked at it, we had no numbers or positions for any of them. Matt helped me out, the PA announcer. He went and got about 10. Said, that's good enough. So that's what we're using for tonight. We've got a fabulously enthusiastic crowd in the stands here at Radine's Field for the final football game of the season right here. It's been a good run. The field was dedicated in early September with Brian Radine's, who the field is named after. He gave a good chunk of cash for building this and named the field after him. He gave a speech, inspired the team to beat Hibbing in that opening game. Rock Ridge is now 1-6, going for bookend wins on the regular season. Here is a run straight up the middle. Yeah, faked out our cameraman. Faked out me, too. I was looking at the other guy. I was looking at him. It's Nolan Cope Robinson, although we were all looking at the other running back. The clock is running with 4:34 to go. 4-yard gain for Nolan Cope Robinson that time. Kaz Carlson is the quarterback. He is under center. He hands it off, and nowhere to go there. Ryan Herberg playing it a little conservatively here now. 3rd and 6 from their own 27-yard line. Don't know why Carlson is the quarterback, but he is. How would I know? They don't tell me these things. 3 in the backfield. Maybe Tobin's one of those guys. It's a handoff, and not much room there, although Alstrand puts on a good block. Might have been Flatley that time with the football. Close to a first down, maybe a yard shy, 2 yards shy, 1 yard shy. Scoreboard says 3rd and 5. That doesn't look to be true. I think they're going to measure. Oh, we've got one of these famous. Remember when they used to measure all the time? They never do that anymore. You never see the chains come out anymore. Well, here we do. This is exciting. We should get this on camera instead of that. Get the chains. Get the chains. There we are. You put it on the yard line. You stretch it out. You say, now the guy says, yeah, it's about this far away. And now the coach says, yeah, we're going to go for it. We were anyway. So, or are they? With 3:43 to go in the first half, Rockridge 12, Grayhounds 8. If they ask me. Now, Tolman is running back into the game. Is he going to be the quarterback? I guess he is. Or is he? Nope, he's in the back. Yep, under center with 3 men in the backfield. Tolman keeps it himself. Oh, and he sneaks through. Just had a sneak or not. Got through the entire front line. Attacked by the second wave of defense. But it's a first down for James Tolman on the big run, the senior. Honored before the game. I guess they got a plaque and flower to give to Mom. He says he's one of the guys who said one of his goals after graduation is to go deep sea fishing. Deep sea fishing. 3 of the guys said deep sea fishing. They must have watched a movie before the game or something and said, hey, let's all say deep sea fishing. So one of our goals. Here's Herberg. No, it's not Herberg. He went to the right and the ball went to the left. That's Nolan Cope Robinson that time. He's a sophomore. Rory's a senior. Rory Cope Robinson, by the way, playing this season. He decided to play the night before the season began. How about that? Hadn't played football since 8th grade. Must have got a phone call from the coach. Said, well, we need a guy. Okay, why not? I'll jump in there. 2nd and 9 for the Wolverines. Carlson keeps it himself. What a fake out. He spun around. He avoids that guy. Gets hit by another guy, but it's a first down. It's an 11-yard run. Here you see Kaz. Nobody saw that coming. Now he's hit by that guy. Spin around. That guy, by the way, is Hudoba. I do know number 19. And then across midfield by the length of the football. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. 2:19 to go in the first half. 12-8, Wolverines lead. Hand off to Herberg. Herberg finds a hole. He's hit by a guy, breaks free of that guy, and then he's knocked down at about the 45-yard line. Kaz Carlson coming back into the game. Can I call him Kaz? Casemiro? Do I know him? I don't know him at all. But sounds like I do by calling him Kaz. I think I'm going to stick with that. It's a 2nd and 4. 6-yard gain for Herberg on that run. 1:41 to go in the first half. 4-point lead for the Wolverines. Here's a handoff, and not much there. In fact, losing a yard or two is Levi Flatley. I think I can confidently say at this point, Hugo, and you might agree with me, that those restrooms are way too far away. The restrooms are much too far away. But I'm going to go for it anyway. It's 3rd and 6. It's 3rd and hope they have a halftime show. 3rd and 6 for the Wolverines. Carlson, the quarterback, back to pass. He's hit, and the ball flutters to the 40, and it falls there incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Wolverines with 1 minute to play in this first half. Well, he was under pressure there. Looked like one of those Kirk Cousins passes from last Sunday, or any of the other two guys the Bears used. Boy, wasn't that a bad one. Whew. Whew. Here we are, 4th and 6 for the Wolverines. Carlson's the quarterback. Or is he? Is that Tolman again? Yep, that's James Tolman in there now. Standing on the R, the south R of the logo. Claps again, looking, passing to Rory Cope Robinson, but knocked down by the Grayhounds in the defensive backfield. Sam Benson knocks the ball down, and it's Greyhound football with 55.7 seconds to go in the first half. 12-8 Rock Ridge. If only Sam Benson couldn't jump so high, that would have been right in the hands of Cope Robinson. But nobody knew the vertical of Sam Benson. They should have investigated that before the game. 46-yard line is where the ball is. It's 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. I think it's still O'Connell for the Greyhounds at quarterback. And he's looking downfield, off to his left, way downfield, and maybe hit before the play, and a flag flies, and it's going to be a pass interference against the Wolverines. Rory Cope Robinson pleading his case, but here we see it. Well, yeah, pretty close. Could have been right when the ball hit, but the officials say, nope, you hit the guy before the ball arrived, and that's a penalty. You can't do that. They haven't moved the chains yet, but now they are. The officials tonight are Trevor Simonson, Adam Vaki, Eddie Chambers, Taylor Skoglund, and Travis Vaki. Thank them for the good work they do when you see them out and about, wherever you might see them out and about. They do the good work there. It's not just anyone who does that, and they get all the abuse. But that's good work. Fumble on the snap, falling upon it, O'Connell, and the ball's going to be on the 45-yard line. Big loss there of 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 17 for the Greyhounds with 47 seconds to go in the first half. They trail 12-8. Timeout, Greyhounds. So here on senior night, Zane Locken. See what some of these guys said before the game. Zane Locken declared that his pregame ritual is to have a bubbler. I did learn that. He's number 2. Number 3 is Travis Bird. His pregame ritual, he said, is to have a Red Bull, and he did say, sorry, Mom, for that. Because no moms want their kids to have Red Bulls. I have learned that. Number 6, Indy Romero. He's a senior. He says his goals after graduation are to have a pet panda and to visit Italy. A pet panda. That's what Indy Romero said he'd like to have. You know, the idea of that for a second seems like a good idea, but I think if you actually go through with it, you would regret that. A panda in your house would be more work than you actually realize. Sure, they're cute, but I don't think you should turn your back on a panda. But I hope it all works out for him. Here we have second and 17 for the Grayhounds. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Rockridge 12, Duluth East 8. A man in motion. O'Connell rolls to his right. He's under attack, but he completes the pass at the 30 to the 25, and that's a first down for the Greyhounds. See if I got that guy's number. Did anyone write that down as we were scrambling for numbers? Oh, yeah, we did. Zach Valley. Nope, he's number 10, not 16. We cheaters. We need cheaters. In any case, it was a big completed pass down the right sideline. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds, threatening to take the lead going into the locker rooms at halftime. O'Connell looking down towards the end zone, throws it short, and it's completed just out of the outstretched arm of a Wolverine linebacker. There you see the Rory Cope Robinson reached for the ball, swiped at it, but it made its way to the receiver. Do we have 13 listed? Oh, we do. McGill Brown. And now it's 2nd and 2 for the Greyhounds. With 21 seconds to go in the first half, they trail by 4, 12 to 8. Looking into the end zone and off the right hand of the Brown, of the same receiver, Brown. Virgil Brown, what did I say, McGill? I don't know. 3rd and 2. 17 seconds to go first half. Greyhounds had the ball in the first possession. Went 4 plays and out. Wolverines scored on their first play from scrimmage, 41 yards. Tolman passed back to Carlson. Carlson downfield, 41 yards to Herberg. Here we are now with the Wolverines, a 4-point lead. Approaching halftime. Ball's handed off to Cameron Hendrickson. He's up the middle for a few yards. Enough for a first down. Timeout, Duluth East. 13.9 seconds to go in the first half. Ball will be what, on the 13? All right, some of these other guys, the seniors. James Tillman, senior, he said, we went over this. He already said that deep sea fishing is one of his goals. And one of his great memories is 8th grade football. A couple of guys said they remember and loved 8th grade football. Rory Cope Robinson, he says one of his goals after graduation is, get this, deep sea fishing. We're as far as the deep sea, we're as far away from the deep sea as you can get. But that's a goal. That should also be a goal for some of these guys, is to go somewhere and do something. And that's wonderful. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Trailing 12 to 8, 14 seconds to go in the first half. Ball's on the Wolverine 13-yard line. Kellen O'Connell passes to the 5. Inside the 5, it falls incomplete. Intended for Sam Benson. Down there to defend Ryan Rothfork, one of the seniors, and others. Nine and a half seconds to go in the first half from the 13-yard line. Two receivers to the right, one off to the left. Hendrickson's in the backfield, looking towards the end zone, but in the grasp of a defender, O'Connell flutters the ball downfield. Cope Robinson had a chance to intercept the ball, knocks it down. There you see, to avoid the sack, he throws it toward, apparently, a receiver. And it's 3rd and 10. Timeout, Greyhounds. 3.7 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan Herberg scored a touchdown, then another. So he's got 2 tonight. He says he's one of the seniors, number 24. One of his pregame rituals is Subway sandwiches. And one of his goals after graduation is to go overseas. I think that's a good goal, too. I know a guy who, one of my guys is overseas right now. So, yeah. So that's one of his goals, too. I say go for it. Oh, I know it. I know it. But he went before all the stuff, so here we are. Stay away from the, yeah, I know it. Here we are. This is the final play, most likely, of the first half. Wolverines 12, Greyhounds 8. Timeout Wolverines. Timeout Wolverines. All right, 2 more seniors. Number 40 is Ryan Rothfork. He says he wants to start a landscaping business. How about that? Good for him. He also says one of his goals is deep sea fishing. Oh, no, there are 9 seniors. Oh, I've got one written way down there. I was missing Jacob Rosfin. Ian Lucan had a wonderful memory, though. We'll go over that in the second half. It's a great memory. It's almost confessing to a crime. But almost. And maybe I shouldn't say that. But he said it. They said it on the loudspeaker right here at Radine's Field. We are singing along with John Denver. 3rd and 10, 3.7 seconds to go in the first half. 12-8, Wolverines lead the Greyhounds. Greyhounds with the football on the Wolverines' 13-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left. Kellen O'Connell tosses the ball into the end zone. He's got a man, reaches up with the left hand, and the ball falls incomplete. Timothy Hudoba, the intended receiver. Time runs out in the first half. It's Rock Ridge 12, Duluth East 8. The final regular season game at Radine's Field. Both these teams 1-6. The Wolverines with the lead at halftime.
London, Belgium. And there was a shooting in Belgium right as he was on the plane to go. I went, oh my God. Yeah, well, his girlfriend's going to school in Italy. So they met in London. They took a train to Belgium. You know, want to be young, right? Yeah. But and then I read that and I go, oh, Sorrento. He's been there for about a month. 78 years old. Yeah. He's right on the sea. He's right on the sea. She's one of them. But she's been traveling all around Europe too. Yeah, she'll be there for another month or two. Your family from that part? Oh, okay. Yeah. You're staying with a family and they're right on the sea. Yeah. Right on the sea. Alright, I got a few things written down here. I guess we could run the replay? The replay? Yeah. If they find the right one.
Okay, I'll start talking.
Yeah. That's good, Gladys.
Well, the Duluth East Grayhounds are back out onto Radine's Field, ready for the second half. We're getting ready for the second half, doing the stretches and the yoga and the jumping jacks and the planks and the push-ups and the stretches and the yoga. And we await the Wolverines to emerge from their locker room to start the second half. It's 12-8 Rock Ridge at halftime here at Radine's Field at Rock Ridge on a beautiful October evening. This is as good as it gets for Iron Range football right here, right now, and we've got ourselves a barn burner. 2 1-6 teams, but they are competing full-on competition tonight. 3 touchdowns in the first half. The first 2 went the Rock Ridge Wolverines' way. In fact, on their first possession, it was a touchdown pass. This is their second pass to Ryan Herberg. That was Tillman to Herberg for 19 yards at 5:23 of the first quarter. That made it 12-0. The first play from scrimmage for the Wolverines was Tillman, backwards pass to Carlson. Carlson, 41-yard pass to Herberg. That was outstanding. If only we could see that. That would be the first one. We missed the first one. But we can see these guys scoring theirs at 5:09 of the first quarter. It was a running back named Connor, I believe, Hendrickson. Our roster's a bit messed up. Cameron Hendrickson, 57 yards, and then Benson with a 2-point conversion pass reception. And then we had an interception in the game as well. Carlson intercepted the. Here's the 57-yard run by Cameron Hendrickson. Look at him go. He's a fast one. He's like a greyhound out there. and that made it 12-6. They converted on the 2-point, and it was 12-8. In fact, it is 12-8 right now. A couple of minutes to go before the second half commences. On senior night here at Radine's Field. Radine's Field was dedicated back in early September. The Wolverines took on their rival, the Hibbing Blue Jackets. I guess they're a rival. Rivalries have kind of changed now with all the new restructuring of everything, and this is that, and this isn't what it used to be, and this is now what we're going to do, and here's that, and here's this. But the Wolverines went on to beat Hibbing that day, 38-0, as the field was dedicated, and they're hoping to bookend the season with wins, 6 losses in the middle, but it'd be a fabulous ending to the regular season with a win tonight. I'm sure both these teams are thinking that. The Grayhounds are 1-6 as well. They lost the first game of the season, but they won the second also over Hibbing. Their score 39-0. So I guess they're 1 point better than the Wolverines. Both teams 1-6. It's a battle for 6th place in the Northeast Red District between these two teams. What's that? The winner, well, I think the winner of this game, you know, the Northeast Red, we're trying to figure out the playoffs, and I think North Branch will get a bye, so the loser will probably play Denfeld or Hermantown, and the winner will play either Denfeld or Hermantown. How's that for vague and non-determined? That's what we know. What we know so far is we know that we don't know, but the playoffs will begin next week, and it'll be a lot of fun. They just won't be here. This is the last game of the season at Radine's Field. We see James Tillman out at the 40-yard line, stretching, catching a ball, throwing a ball, and with Zane Locken down there. A couple of the seniors here on senior night. Let's go over the rest of the seniors, shall we? What else do they like? I'm going to say this because he said it himself. Ian Lucan is one of the seniors. It was announced that one of his favorite memories of his high school career, football career, was crashing into Coach Friedlieb's car and not telling him about it. It was said on the loudspeaker, so I think I can say that. Crashing into Coach Friedlieb's car and not telling him about it. I guess he let the cat out of the bag tonight. I guess we always end up confessing at some point, right? He also says one of his goals later in life is to own a yacht. Is that your goal too? Mine too. Yeah. I think it'd be too much work. I wouldn't really want to have a yacht at all. But it's too much. I'd like to know someone with a yacht. That'd be the best way to go. We are set for the second half here. Does it sound like I came ill-prepared for the game? Well, I did. And they didn't help out with the rosters at all. Handed a roster in alphabetical order, but with no numbers and no positions. But Matt Schoberg helped out. He got some of the offensive numbers and names, so I've got some of those. The kickoff from the 40, north to south, to the Wolverines. Bobbled at the 11, but picked up. And here we go, across the 20 to the 23-yard line. And that's where the Wolverines will start here. I think it's Jake Neary. Yep, number 15. Jake Neary with the kick return. And we are set to go. I went down to the concession stand at halftime and had a hot dog. It was fabulous. Absolutely spectacular. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get at a concession stand hot dog. These are great. Sometimes you go, whoa, was this sitting here since the Reagan administration or not? But this one was actually very good. Yeah, absolutely. So I thank the ladies down in the concession stand for all their help and putting up with us. Here's a handoff up the middle behind some good blocking by the Wolverine offensive line. It's a gain of 8.
Well, we got a whole 56 people.
I think it's Cope Robinson that time, the ball carrier. Still a good crowd here at Radine's Field on a beautiful evening. It's October 18th. We've got, I think, 50 degrees still, and not a touch of wind, not a wisp of wind except for the announcer babbling and mumbling and bumbling his way as there's a run. Oh, just off right tackle, but stopped short of the first down. Good defensive line play there. That was Ryan Herberg, the ball carrier. Now it's third and 2. Tolman's the quarterback. Carlson was in there towards the end of the second half for several plays at quarterback. This is James Tolman. Herberg to his left in the backfield. Tolman's going to keep it himself. Herberg puts on a block. Tolman hits a guy, drags another guy to the 40, and that's a good first down run. Herberg's having a good game on this senior night. Catching 2 touchdown passes, putting on some good blocks. There you see Ian Lucan was leading the way downfield, number 55. The center is Gabriel Satala. Snaps the ball. And a short gain there is the mass. Drops the runner about a yard into the run. There you see number 2 at the top of the screen. Zane Locken will be wide to the right on this play. Indy Romero is wide left. In motion is Jake Neary. He takes the handoff behind a block, sneaks through a hole, but he's stopped after a gain of 1, maybe 2. And that was on 3rd and 8. They give him 1 yard, 3rd and 7. Or was that on 2nd and 8? Well, gotta wait for the scoreboard. I hadn't looked at the scoreboard since the beginning of the half. I ought to, right? Okay, it's 3rd and 7 is what it is. And the clock's running, as you can tell. And the Wolverines have a 4-point lead. Tolman passes to Neary. Neary catches it to the 45, to the 50. He's across the 50. He's to the forward progress and pushes him forward to the 40. Oh, they're going to mark it at the 48. But a great run there by Neary. Good job by Tolman to get rid of the ball. And Neary hits this guy. And he's going to push him forward another yard or 2. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the Greyhound 48-yard line. Herberg stopped, stutters off to his left, gains another yard. And it'll be 9 yards to go here. Scoreboard says 7. That's a long 7. 12-8 Wolverines with the lead. They scored the first 12 points of the game. 57-yard run by the Greyhounds and a 2-point conversion made it 12-8. Neary is in motion left to right. From here to there as you see it. He's going to catch the pass, but right as he catches it, he's knocked down. And that's a loss of a couple of yards. A couple more than a couple, so making a loss of 4. 3rd and 12. Third and 12 from now their own 49-yard line. Whole team looking to the sideline for the play. The coach says, well, we can't figure this one out. We're going to call a timeout. So they do. Timeout. Wolverines. Brandon Borich, the head coach, first-year head coach. He spent time in Colorado, Andover, Minnesota. Now he's up on the range to rejuvenate, or actually just adjuvenate, the Wolverines. And early on in Rock Ridge Wolverine football history. Rock Ridge volleyball team finished 8-18 on the season. Playoffs, or sections, begin on Wednesday, a week from tonight, for the Rock Ridge volleyball team. Girls swimming and diving team won the true team sections last weekend. Not the section meet. Swimmers go to state as individuals in the section meet. At the true team meet, it's a team effort to go to state as a team. True team state is Saturday at the University of Minnesota. It's a different deal. It's a team. It's a complete team effort. No individuals. Sections are a completely different thing, and they're coming up later on. Saying that as though I know completely what it is. And now we go on to the football game. Romero is wide to the left. He's running free, but the pass goes down over the middle, and it's caught for the Wolverines inside the 10 to the 5 to the 4. It's a big first down play inside the 5-yard line for the Wolverines. Tolman, what a pass. Here we see, I was watching Romero to the left. He was looking down to the right. Wisely, he connects. So there's a player down. I think that was Locken who caught the ball. Was that number 2, Hugo? Never could quite tell the number. I'm assuming it was Locken. He's always wide outside there. So here we are. You see Neary is in motion. Now that's a completely different play. But there you are. Well, we do have an injured Wolverine on the field. See if you can see that number there. Hugo? Yeah. I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to go with Zane Locken. Injured player still on the field here at Radine's Field. 7:42 to go in the third quarter. It's 12-8 Wolverines. No scoring here in the second half yet. Is that Zane Locken? That's Zane Locken being helped off the field. He's on the basketball team as well. He would be a starter this season. He was a starter last season on the basketball team, so certainly he'd start this season. So he's still being helped off the field here with 7:42 to go in the third. 12-8 Wolverines. Wolverines scored on their first play from scrimmage. Both their touchdowns were passes to Ryan Herberg. Both teams with 1 turnover, a fumble recovery by the Greyhounds, an interception by the Wolverines. It's senior night, and it's a really good crowd. The student section is completely packed. The band is here under the direction of Daniel Melby. They sound fabulous. And the crowd is having a wonderfully good time, kind of a pall over the crowd now as Zane Locken is helped off the field and onto the bench. Oh boy. A senior, Locken, a good senior wide receiver, and a good basketball player. Here we are with first and goal from the 4 for the Wolverines. Wide, way wide left is Indy Romero. Under center, the quarterback, James Tolman, keeps it himself. He's got room to go, and he's going to scamper into the end zone, plow a guy down at the goal line, and it is a touchdown. Tolman scores. It's 18-8. Nice fake. Nobody saw that. Here comes the guy. He's going to try to chase him down. Tolman sees only open air until right there at the goal line. And he rolls over the guy. And that guy was down for a second or two. He took a finger in the eye. But with 7:09 to go in the third quarter, Tolman on the 4-yard run. Two-point conversion attempt is good. Touchdown, or 2-point pass play. Rory Corey Cope Robinson catches the ball, racing down the back of the end zone. And it's 20-8. Tolman a 4-yard touchdown run. Cope Robinson with a 2-point conversion. 28 Rock Ridge. 7:09 to go in the third quarter. It's a beautiful evening. It's a wonderful October night in Rock Ridge land. This is Wolverine territory. Fiercely united. A lot of people, when they think Rock Ridge from not in the area, think of Gene Wilder and Blazing Saddles. That's where they took control of that town and got rid of the bad guys. That's kind of like what the Wolverines are doing here with the Grayhounds, right? Kind of. Can we make that? Can we make that connection? It's a bit of a stretch. It's a bit of a stretch. Rosbit with the kick. I think that's Rosbit. They switch that up. At the 17, across the 25 to the 30. This is Hadoba. Knocked down at the 30-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Yep, that's Rosbit with the kick. Rosbit's another senior. He's the 9th one that we'll mention here. He says one of his pregame rituals is to watch a movie. To watch an entire movie before the game. I don't know. Maybe it's different every time. He thanks his coaches because he said, and this is a quote that they said over the loudspeaker, for the most part, they know what they're doing. Well, we've all got our slight disagreements with people, right? That's a pretty good one. Oh, it's a high snap over the head of O'Connell. He's going to pounce upon it at the 10 and roll to the 7 or the 8 or the 7-yard line. And that's a mishap of great proportion. Whoop! There it goes. And he chases it down. It's going to be 2nd and a lot here for the Greyhounds. Wolverines with a 20-8 lead. By the way, Rosbitz, the senior, says he'd like to go to Europe. He'd like to meet Adam Sandler, and he would like to have a pet monkey. That's also a bad idea.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah. But try new things, right? That's what you're supposed to do when you're young. Live and learn. Okay, O'Connell back to pass. It's 1st and 30. He's rolling, and he throws a short pass, and that's oh, it's caught by Hadoma. Hadoma's to the 30, to the 40, to the 42. It's a 1st down. How did he catch that? I thought it was intercepted. Here we see O'Connell, the quarterback, looking left. He's got everybody looking left, and he goes, okay, I'm going to go look the other way. I'm going to look this way now. Throw across the field. They say never do that. And nearly caught, or at least knocked down by Herberg. Padova grabs it away from Herberg, and he goes, I'm going to keep going this way. There's a nice block by one of the Greyhounds to the 30 and to the 41-yard line. It is a 1st down. They're moving the chains. It was 1st and 30, and they got 31. Seriously. I was watching your replay. It's 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds with 5:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. A receiver off to the right, some bunched up to the left there. Hendrickson takes the handoff. Stopped at the 44-yard line. Remington Chisholm in on the tackle. Three defensive linemen are Chisholm, Allstrand, and Lucan. Ryan Herberg's in there at linebacker. 2nd and 6. The quarterback keeps it himself. That's Valley this time. Gets a yard, maybe. nice look at the field right there. We are. That's looking good. Hey, they put a good field together here at Rock Ridge, didn't they? The crowd's looking good too, at least the backs of their heads. Third and 6 for the Greyhounds. They trail 20-8, 4:12 to go in the third quarter. The clock is running here at Radine's Field. Quarterback is Valiant. Nope, it's O'Connell this time. He dumps it down low and it falls incomplete. Nowhere to go with that ball. He just threw it at the back of one of his guys there. Here we are. Uh-oh, here comes the pressure. Yep, get rid of it. 4th and 6 now for Duluth East. It was 12-8 at halftime. James Tolman scored on a quarterback keeper here in the third quarter. Cope Robinson with a 2-point conversion catch. That's where we are now, 4th and 6 for the Greyhounds. Biggest play of the game so far. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. O'Connell's rolling left, looking left, under pressure, and he's hit at the 45-yard line. He didn't even attempt to get rid of the ball. He just said, I'll take my punishment right here, I guess. I'm not sure what he said, but it's the way it looked. As you see him running, here you see Allstrand on the attack, and finally Herberg just says, that's it for you, down to the 45, and you're out of bounds, and it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the 45-yard line. Offensive line consists of Ethan Bowe and Ian Lucan and Gabriel Satala. Satala's the center. Charles Allstrand on the line. 2 receivers off to the left. 1 guy off to the right. There's a man in motion. That's Herberg. Pass intended for Cope Robinson and knocked down to the ground. Reaching in to knock that down was Hendrickson. Hendrickson, he of the 57-yard touchdown run for the Greyhounds, put his right hand from behind to reach into the ball. Left hand knocked the ball down and makes it 2nd and 10 for the Wolverines. Herberg takes it, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, loss of 1 there. 3rd and 11 now for Rock Ridge. There you see 51, Ethan Bowe. If you didn't know, look at the hair. He's the one with the hair, Ethan Bowe. And he's on the left side of the offensive line. Tolman the quarterback, Herberg next to him. 3 guys off to the left. Herberg goes in motion. Tolman looking downfield, looking towards Herberg, passes the ball towards Herberg. It's picked off. Picked off at the 20, up to the 30, to the 40, to the 45-yard line. And the Greyhounds have the ball, 1st and 10. What number got that? 19? That's Hudoba. He's okay. I only have a couple of guys written down, and I've actually lost that sheet, so we're out of luck with that. Because the rosters, again, were handed to us with no names or no numbers or positions associated with the players. So, well, after the interception, it's 1st and 10. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Greyhounds with 2:42 to go in this third quarter. 2nd and 9. It's a quarterback keeper, O'Connell, across the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 50-yard line. Gain of about 4. Keelan Kimball in on the tackle and others for the Wolverines. Remington Chisholm, I'm told, also in on that tackle minutes ago. Now our receiver's off to the right side. 2 off to the left. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go for Valley. Herberg in there to stop the progress of the quarterback after absolutely no gain. He got to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. 4th and 5 coming up for the Greyhounds. These teams both 1 and 6. They've both beaten Hibbing early in the season. The winner of this game will finish 6th in the Northeast Red. Here we have 4th and 5 for Duluth East. Under a minute to play in the 3rd quarter. 2 to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Back to pass. O'Connell lobs it down to Hadoba. Hadoba has it at the 20. Steps out of bounds inside the 20. It's a first down for Duluth East. Wow, he found himself wide open on that play. Broke free, and he's a good receiver. You can play that one, sure. Oh, okay, good enough. 1st and 10 now for the Greyhounds from the Wolverines 16-yard line. Hand out to Hendrickson, but the whistles blow that play dead. Had to be, so this will be a 5-yard penalty from the 17. And it's 1st and 15 now, with 42 and a half seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Hadoba's number 19. He's wide to the left. Watch him. I think this is Valley, the quarterback now, number 10. Handoff is Hendrickson, and he's got a hole, and he breaks free. Hit by a guy, but he broke free of him. Finally dragged down by Allstrand and Levi Flatley. There you see, nobody's touching him until right there, and then he gains even more. 5 more yards after that one. And it's first down for the Greyhounds from the Wolverine 11-yard line. Is it a first down? No, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 4. I thought it was such a good run. Now he's got it again. Hendrickson, number 24. He didn't get a first down this time either, so I'm not going to say he did. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Wolverines 20, Greyhounds 8. 3rd down coming up as they walk the other way from south to north on this beautiful evening on Minnesota's Iron Range. The final game of the season here at Radine's Fields, the final regular season game for all the football teams across the state of Minnesota on this senior night. The seniors were recognized, 9 of them for the Wolverines. Zane Locke and Travis Bird, Indy Romero, James Tillman, Rory Cope, Robinson, Ryan Herber, Ryan Rothberty, Andrew Lucan, and Jacob Rosbit. What's going on the screen there? What is this? Well, I don't know if this should be even shown. Not sure what that signifies. Is that what you just said? These young kids, you know. That's a good one. Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. Is that what you said? Is that what that is? It's the next generation up here, or the previous generation up here in the press box. 3rd and 1 for the Greyhounds. This is a big play. It's the first play of the 4th quarter, and a flag is thrown. It's not your Bugs Bunny anymore, is it? No Daffy Duck. Although Daffy Duck was, that was a little racier than we believed at the time, I think. You look back on that and go, what the heck were they doing? All right, the flags were thrown. It's a 5-yard penalty against the Greyhounds. Motion, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. That's Hendrickson, Cameron Hendrickson. He of the touchdown for the Greyhounds today. Now a man comes in motion, and O'Connell hands it off to Hendrickson. He's fast, like a Greyhound. He's down to the 5-yard line. He might have a first down. He does. Drop those sticks, because it's 1st and goal for Duluth East. See him run. Knocked down, I think Flatley got him. Saved a touchdown. But now it's 1st and goal for the Greyhounds. 6 seconds into this 4th quarter at Redeems Field. Sam Benson is the receiver off to the right. I think it's Hadoba way. No, he's off to the left. Hadoba's way to the right, I think. Hendrickson's the running back. And he drops the ball. The quarterback dropped the ball, and it's picked up by the Wolverines. It's going to be a 95-yard touchdown. Keelan Kimball. There he goes. Keelan Kimball to the 25, the 30, and he is gone. Lucan knows it. Herberg running with him, and it's a touchdown with 11:24 to go in the 4th quarter. Wolverines a defensive touchdown, a fumble recovery, brought back the length of the field, and it's 26-8 Rock Ridge. Now they're going to kick. Rospit's going to kick the extra point. Travis Bird, the holder. Some explaining to be done about something. I can pretend I know, but I don't know. Oh. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Duluth East. The touchdown is good. I think we assumed that. And now the whole team comes to the sideline. Would they have called a timeout? They're showing the replay on the big screen. There you are. And it is a timeout. Wolverines, they've got one left with 11:24 to go in the 4th. There you see the replay on the screen, on the big screen here at the field. Kimball. And there we are. They were all lined up to set to kick the extra point, but that was delayed for the announcement of an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Duluth East. I hope they try to kick an extra point. Jacob Rospit, senior. in his last game here at Redeems Field. May kick the extra point. We'll see. Good crowd here at Redeems Field tonight. This is the final game of the regular season. Playoffs begin next week. Who will the Wolverines play? I don't know. Maybe Denfeld. I assume North Branch has a bye, but then I might be wrong in that. Could be Denfeld or Hermantown, who both of these teams will play one of those teams. Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense at all? Well, I see Zane Locken is down on the sidelines. He has crutches, and his left foot is injured. It's too bad. He seems to be in fine enough spirits. He's looking up into the crowd. Okay, now the Wolverines are going for two. Tolman is stopped behind the line of scrimmage, stopped again. Now he gets free, and he's stopped again, and he's slammed to the ground. Oh, the fumble. And Sam Benson has it, prancing around at the 45-yard line, but they whistle the play dead. They say the play was stopped, and no return of the fumble. So the two-point conversion is no good. It's 26-8, Rock Ridge with the lead, 11:24 to go in the fourth quarter. I know, I saw you leave there and the play was going on. I didn't know if it was on TV or not on TV, but something might have been happening. Anyway, the two-point conversion failed. Tillman tried to run, was stopped a couple of times. Then they whistled it dead. The ball came loose, but to no avail for the Grayhounds, and it's 26-8. Wolverines. They will kick off. Rosfit puts the ball at the 40-yard line. Wish they'd have tried an extra point. Why not? Oh well. Your wishes don't all come true. What's that?
We got 10 more viewers than when we started.
Oh really? The word must be out that there's some idiot trying to explain a football game. Find out what he's talking about. All right, the ball will be placed on the tee at the 40-yard line. Rosfit's kicking the ball from north to south, left to right, as you see it on Access 12 TV. 2 men deep at the 14-yard line. Rosfit's kick. It's a high, end over end, bounces at the 25, picked up at the 23, and falling upon it is number 16. See if I've got that one written down. Number 16 is Treston Stokes, we think. Again, the rosters we were given before the game had for the Grayhounds, had no numbers associated with the players. Players listed in alphabetical order, and no positions written down. So, had that going for us. Concession stand open, and it's a wonderful concession stand here at Redeems Field. I got to say that about it. The field is great. The track looks wonderful for this spring, for a track and field. Oh, great to have a new facility. And that runner is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Lucan and Allstrand with the stop there. Might be a loss. Nah, they say maybe he snuck back up to the line of scrimmage, and it's 2nd and 10 with 10:59 to go in the fourth quarter. 26-8 Rock Ridge. Benson wide left. Padoba wide to the right. Man in the slot on the right side. Running back next to the quarterback, who is number 7 now. We'll find out who that is. Pass is complete at the 29-yard line. Avoids the tackle. He avoids 2 more tackles. And here he goes to the 40, to the 50. And inside Wolverine territory. That's a big run after the catch. That's Timothy Hudoba. The quarterback now, I'm told, is Connor Gustafson. He's a junior, 6'4", 185. Completed pass and avoiding several tackles there, attempted tackles for the Wolverines. It's a first down for the Grayhounds. 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right, probably Hudoba. Of course, he might be to the left too. We'll find out. As the ball snapped over his head for the 4th time tonight, and falling upon the loose football is the quarterback, Connor Gustafson. Boy, they've done that 4 times tonight at least, right? And that's a big loss now. It's going to be second and a whole lot for the Greyhounds. Second and 29. Loss of 19 on that errant snap. It opens off to the left side now. Supposed to be Benson up to the right. This snap is good. Quarterback keeps it. This time it's Valley, and he's up to the 45-yard line. No. Quarterback that time was, I think it was Valley. I don't know. They played 3 of them tonight. Was that 15, 10, or 7? 10. It was Valley. He got one right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, gain of 9 there. It's 3rd and 20 for the Greyhounds. 9:13 to go in the 4th quarter. They trail 26-8. The man in motion. He takes the handoff. He tries to avoid one man, runs into another guy, and here's Herberg and the rest of the gang to knock him down. Lucan is there as well. Alstrand picks himself up off the pile. As you see, Cope Robinson was the first to initially slow the runner down. Then 4 guys converge and stop that play for no gain. 4th and 20 for the Greyhounds. Matt says 4th and 19. And actually, he's correct. Yes, it is. If you look at it, analyze it, get the slide rule out, and check it out. This is Gustafson now, the quarterback. Pump fake, throws downfield. Picked off by the Wolverines! Levi Flatley with the interception. Nice play, defensive back Levi Flatley. 3rd interception of the night, Wolverines defense. I think. Yeah, Carlson had one, and Flatley now has one. Couple of fumbles, 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown. Turnovers playing a big role here for the Wolverines in this big lead over the Greyhounds. Carlson will be the quarterback now. He's number 4. First and 10 from their own 43-yard line. This is Flatley. Gain of, I think maybe 0 is what they're going to call it there. Where's Tobin? Is he on the sidelines? Where's number 8? Where's number 8? Number 4 is the quarterback. Again along the line, it's Bowe and Alstrand and Lucan, Santala. And Keelan Kimball. 2nd and 10 for Rockridge. Owen Helene was wide right. Here is Nolan Cope Robinson. Flags fly in the backfield, a likely hold. The officials discussing, what'd you see? What'd you see? Did you see anything? What'd you see? You see a hole? I think it's a hole. It's got to be a hole. It's got to be a hole. It's a hole against the Wolverines. The officials tonight are Trevor Simonson, Adam Vaki. Travis Vaki's the referee. Taylor Skoglund and Eddie Chavers. Wolverines are 1-6 heading into this one. Greyhounds also 1-6. Both these teams have beaten Hibbing. Hibbing is also 1-6. They're not in the same district though. They're in the Northeast something else district, I think. This is the Northeast Red. And the winner of this takes 6th place, sole possession of 6th place in the district. 2nd and 20 for the Wolverines from their own 33-yard line. Flatley's in motion. He takes the handoff. He's looking to pass. He hands it off, and now that player is looking to pass. He passes to Carlson, the quarterback. He comes back and catches the ball. No, it dropped to the ground. They call it incomplete. Well, that was a trick play. Got muddled up in the middle of it, and they almost made something of it. Let's see here. Flatley hands it off. Jake Neary then dropped it. He picked it back up. He was attacked by two Greyhounds. He fluttered the ball up towards Carlson, the quarterback initially. He came back to try to catch it, but it fell incomplete. That was something. 3rd and 20 now for the Wolverines, as Carlson is back at quarterback. Neary is in motion. Carlson behind a Neary block and behind a Cope Robinson block. Carlson's across the 40 to the 42. Maybe back to maybe the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th and about 10, a long 10 for the Wolverines. They lead 26-8 with 6:56 to go in the 4th quarter. They've tried a few of those razzle-dazzle trickeration type plays tonight. Some of them have worked. That one 2 plays ago was didn't quite. And now into punt. The Wolverines. That's a boomer. Oh, heading south. Fair catch called at the 16-yard line. Nicely done. Who's the punter? Is that Nolan Peterson? Was that from Peterson? Yeah. That was a good one, though. Okay, 6:30 to go in the 4th, 26-8. The Wolverines with the lead. We mentioned that the tennis team did very well this season, and the doubles team is heading to state. Julia Linseth and Anna Badette heading to state after winning the championship. Actually, they beat their own team, their teammates, in the doubles competition yesterday in Virginia. Congratulations to the girls tennis team. A great season. Here's a play by the Greyhounds. Pretty good play, but a nice defensive play there by Connor Saxoff. The girls cross-country team, I'd like to mention, took first place in the IRC, the Iron Range Conference meet in Hoyt Lakes yesterday. Maya Lampa, Nora Stark, Alice Johnson, Mia Johnson, and Maria Aluni all placed in the top 15. Abby Papin and Aubrey Shears also on the team. Good job at a girls cross-country team. First place in the IRC yesterday. 2nd and 3 for the Greyhounds. Valley's the quarterback, trying to get around right end. He can't do it. He's stopped and thrown down before he can get to the first down marker. 3rd and 3 coming up for Duluth East. Rockridge boys cross country team finished 2nd in the IRC conference meet. GNK was first. Greenway, Nashwauk, Kewanee. Caseyani, Cooperani, Will Peterson, and Jackson Lamp all took top 15 honors, but Jack Kendall won. He is the 2023 boys IRC champion. Gustafson back to pass for the Greyhounds. He is under attack, and he throws the ball into the sidelines. Incomplete. 3rd quarterback of the night for the Greyhounds. Grabbed there by Jack Stella, I believe it was. Matt Schilberg believes so too. That's what he just announced. Benson is the receiver off to the left side. Can't see him. He's off your screen. You might see him as this pass is aimed his way on 4th and 3 with 4:54 to go. Nope, they're going to look to the right. Nope, Gustafson's going to keep it himself. He's across the 30-yard line to the 34 before he's knocked down. That's a first down. All right, 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds from their own 33-yard line. Padova's the receiver off to the left side here. Carlson, number 4 for the Wolverines, will be the cornerback defending Hadova. Gustafson looking his way. Nope, screen pass there. And the Wolverine defense converges nicely upon that play. Travis Bird there to help out. Cope Robinson, Carlson with the tackle. See, a couple of folks here are saying, most folks are sticking it out. A couple are saying that's enough football for me for this October evening. It's a beautiful evening, though. It hasn't gotten, you know, you can have a night like this where it's a snowstorm. You don't know how you're going to get home safely, but this is perfect. This is absolutely wonderful. Valley's the quarterback. Passes off to the right, too far. Oh, and a nice big hit, but that's too late, and that's a penalty. That's going to be a 1st down, I think. Yeah, what happened there? I was gonna see. Here we are. Valley's pass and incomplete, but hit there by Neary. Neary didn't know he didn't catch the ball, but the flag flies. That's a personal foul, and likely a 1st down, right? Yep, it is 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. The guy's all right. See who that was. Tristan Stokes, I believe. Got some names filled in here for us. Padova and Benson are 2 of them, and Hendrickson. They seem to be the big playmakers for the Greyhounds. 1st and 10 for Duluth East. Valley, pass off to the right again. This time again, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Oh yeah, we've got a good crowd here still at Radine's Field. Final game of the season here at Radine's Field. It's been a good one. I mean, the field's great. The track looks great for springtime track and field. It's going to be wonderful. Crowd's had a good time. The team's playing a nice competitive game tonight. This is a lot of fun. And the playoffs begin next week. Not here. Probably at Duluth, Denfeld, or Hermantown. I think those 2 teams will be playing these 2 teams. That's what I think. I don't know. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds. Another high snap, but grabbed by Gustafson. He throws again off to the right. A flag flies from behind. That's probably a hold. And they'll probably bring this back 5 yards. All right. I'll go back that way. We hope tomorrow night's nice too, and Friday and Saturday. Because you know, at Greens on 14th, the mini golf course in Virginia, it's Scream on the Greens tomorrow night at 7, Friday night at 7, and Saturday night at 7. Huge animatronics, spooks, and creeps. The lights will be out, lanterns will be lighting the way, ambient light. Some scary stuff at the Greens on 14th. So bring the kids, not too young kids, teenagers mostly. So we hope to have a good time with that. There's a pass over the middle. It's caught and then dropped incomplete across the 50-yard line. That was Hadova. Travis Bird back there to defend for the Wolverines. See, Freddie Mercury's on the scoreboard now. Look at that. It's Queen. Back to the game after Freddie Mercury on the big screen. The crowd goes wild. 3rd and 20. Pass downfield a bit too far. And it falls incomplete. Sam Benson couldn't jump too high. or that high for that one. And it brings up 4th and 20 now for the Greyhounds. 2:48 to go in the game. 26-8 Rock Ridge. Looks like the Wolverines will improve to 2-6 on the season, and it appears that the Greyhounds will fall to 1-7. Rock Ridge will be 1-5 in Northeast Red District play. Benson off to the left, another receiver in the slot. 2 receivers off to the right side. 4th and 20. Gustafson passes down the right sideline, and it falls into the hands of a player on the sideline. That's incomplete. It's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Wolverines scored on their first play from scrimmage. Tolman pass, well, a lateral to Carlson. Carlson then passed to Herberg, 41-yard touchdown. At 5:23, it was Tolman to Herberg, a 19-yard touchdown pass. Hendrickson of the Greyhounds ran for 57 yards at 5:09 of the second quarter. It was 12-8 at halftime, and here we have 26-8 Rock Ridge with the lead. Tolman with a 4-yard touchdown run. Keelan Kimball, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and that's where we stand. And running off the right end, breaking a tackle. He gets away from that guy who had his shirt. Carlson spins around, scrambles for even more to the 22-yard line. Making the 21-yard line, maybe even the 20. Yeah, the one guy grabbed the shirt. Carlson said, I'm going to spin away from that one, and he did. Yeah, very nice. 1st and 10 here for the Wolverines. As Carlson's a sophomore. Looks like they've got a quarterback for next year. Flatley's a junior. He's running with the ball. And he's still running with the ball, still plowing his way forward. Flatley, also a good hockey player. He'll be on the hockey team again this season. The boys' hockey schedule has come out. The season opener is November 25th versus Waconia. You know what else came out today? The girls' hockey captains. They are Ayla Troutwine, Nola Kwiatkowski, and Natalie Bergman, and Miley Young. Young and Bergman with the A's, Troutwine and Kwiatkowski with the C's. Saw that on, all my research is done on Facebook. Carlson hands it off. Is this Flatley? Around the right side and into the end zone. Touchdown. Nolan Cope Robinson, 16, not 36. It's a touchdown for Cope Robinson with 1:28 to go in the game. 32-8 Rock Ridge. And now Rossfit will try the extra point. Good. Travis Bird to hold. Rossfit to kick. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And good! The senior kicks the extra point. And it's 33-8 Rock Ridge. 1:28 to go in the game. The Wolverines will finish the regular season 2-6, 1-5 in the Northeast Red. Duluth East will fall to 1-7. And I'm going to quit speculating on who they're going to play in the playoffs. Don't know. It'll be in the newspapers, right? Ben Romses is here. He's going to write the story for tomorrow. Read the recap of this one. It's been a fun one with turnovers, back for touchdowns and interceptions and snaps over the head of the quarterback and razzle-dazzle plays that worked and razzle-dazzle plays that didn't work. Scoring on a on a halfback pass, and just a lot of fun. We hope Zane Locken is okay. He's on crutches, so that's not a good sign, but boy, the senior looked like he injured his something in his left leg. He's a basketball player too, so boy, we hope the best for that. Mosfet's kick. Oh, it's a boomer down to the 15 and up to the 20. Cope Robinson with the tackle at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. We what? That's a better sign than them leaving. Yeah, usually they leave when they start hearing me explain whatever it is I'm trying to explain. Thanks for tuning in on Access 12 TV. Mariucci Video, Hugo with the production tonight, and you can see this game for eternity. Well, no, at least for another week or two, right? On the recorded version, right? On Access 12 TV. Yeah. And YouTube too. That'll look good. Here, this Greyhound has a big run. I think it's Hendrickson again. He's got a first down to the 39-yard line. We're talking about whatever we were talking about, and they ran a play. They got a 1st and 10 now, 1:15 to go in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 39-yard line. You know, when the Greyhounds scored that 57-yard touchdown run, I thought, oh, here they come. And they had several chances. They had the ball deep in the Wolverine territory, but stopped by turnovers each time. So that's great opportune play by the Wolverines defense when they needed it. And they stopped the Greyhounds in their tracks. Greyhounds didn't score after that at 5:09 of the 1st quarter, that 57-yard run. But they sure looked like they were going to several times. Just have not. So the Wolverine defense stepped up. Here's a receiver, Hidoba, off to the left side. Sam Benson is up to the right side at the top of your screen. And it's a run up the middle. He's got one guy to beat, and he beat him. Now he's got another guy to beat, and he beat him. And it's a touchdown run for the Greyhounds. Yeah, let's see that again. Do we have the number for that guy? We don't. Or the name for that guy? We don't. Look, he faked right, went left. It's 32. But again, on our roster, we don't have that one listed. But it's a good run. With 19.5 seconds to go, 33-14, and the Greyhounds will go for 2. And Valley keeps it. He stopped short of the goal line. 2-point conversion fails. 19.5 seconds to go. And it's 33-14. Matt has some of the offensive numbers and names there. Ty Nyberg is what I'm told is number 32 with that long touchdown run. So as I was talking about, the one touchdown was a long touchdown run. Well, there they go. They can snap off another one. And there it is. I don't think they're going to catch up, though. The Wolverines will win this one, 33-14, or something of that. Nearly around that score, more than likely. Probably a kickoff in one play, and we'll see what happens. And we'll say, hey, have a great night. Happy MEA weekend. MEA weekend, which really stands for Teachers Go Get Their Hunting Shacks Ready. Is that what that stands for? I think that's what that is. No, they go to conferences. They learn the new trends in teaching and the new ideas, the new theories out there. And some of them go to their hunting shacks and get them ready for deer season. And there's nothing wrong with that, for crying out loud. All right, the kickoff here for the Greyhounds. from south to north or right to left as you see it on Access 12 TV. Are you watching on YouTube? Taken at the 17-yard line, up to the 25, to the 30. Spinning around to the 29-yard line. It's Jake Neary. And we'll have one more play, I think, and that'll do it for the regular season. The Wolverines will improve to 2-6. They led 12-8 at halftime. Tolman, at 7:09 of the third quarter, scored on a 4-yard touchdown run, made it 18-8. Cope Robinson caught the pass for a 2-point conversion, made it 20-8. There was an interception by the Grayhounds at 2:45 of the third. That stopped a Wolverine drive. In the fourth quarter, a fumble recovery, and Kimball returned it all the way from north to south for a touchdown. A turnover touchdown for the Wolverines at 11:24 of the fourth quarter. Made it 26-8. Levi Flatley had an interception in the fourth quarter. Nolan Cope Robinson ran a 20-yard touchdown run, 32-8. Rosvik kicks the extra point, 33-8. It's now 33-14. That's how it's going to end, as they'll take a knee. And that's it for the regular season here at Radine's Field. Rock Ridge beats Duluth East 33-14. Thanks for tuning in on Access 12 TV. Access12TV.com. You can see this game on Access 12 TV and YouTube. What a game. It was a lot of fun. 33-14 the score. Rock Ridge is now 2-6. Duluth East falls to 1-7. A great night, a good crowd, and a happy crowd leaving Radine's Field tonight on a beautiful October evening. Again, the final score, Rock Ridge 33, Duluth East 14. Thanks for tuning in. Drive safely, hug your kids, have a great night, everybody.